Here's a myth. Having an insurance agent costs you more money. The truth? An Allstate agent can save you a bundle by helping you get all of the discounts you deserve. Discounts for safe driving, anti-lock brakes, owning a new car, paying electronically, having more than one policy, and more. All told, the Good Hands offer more than 30 different car and home insurance discounts.
Give Eric Rutherford a call at the Rutherford Agency today. Here's your chance to win a pair of tickets to check out Morris Day and the Time, Midnight Star, and special guest Friday, April 6th at the Township Auditorium. Log on to mymetrotv.com, fill out the entry form, submit it, and good luck! Check out Morris Day and the Time, Midnight Star, comedian Jay Lamont, and Unisong. Friday, April 6th at the Township Auditorium. Good luck from mymetrotv.com. Hi, and welcome to this edition of MyMetroTV.com Daybreak. First stop to the rest of the weekend. I'm Frederick Knight. Thank you for joining us. Got a great show on tap for you. Coming up this morning, my sit-down with senior political analyst Michael Bailey to get a sense of the direction that the Democratic Party is taking this coming election year. Also on the way, we'll meet three of the brightest young minds in the country. Plus, we've got that MyMetroTV.com movie minute and details on how you can win tickets to check out Morris Day and the Time, April 6th at the Township Auditorium. All that and more coming up on this morning's edition of MyMetroTV.com. Daybreak, first stop to the rest of the weekend. Hi, and welcome to this segment of MyMetroTV.com. I'm Frederick Knight, joined this morning by our senior political analyst, Michael Bailey. And what I wanted to find out from you, Mike, right now we're in the throes of the political season. 2012 going to prove to be that kind of year for candidates. On the GOP side, we know they're trying to get their nominee in place. My question to you this morning concerns the Democrats. Where are they nationally, and more specifically, where are South Carolina Democrats?
Well, I think the party nationally is in really great shape, We just recently saw the president's approval numbers go up, and we've experienced some good news as far as job creation. We've gained jobs for the last 3 consecutive months. So nationally, the party's in a pretty good shape. When we turn to South Carolina and look at South Carolina, it's a bit of a different story because South Carolina has traditionally been a red state, and this is one of the Republican strongholds. So the party here, we have some work to do. As you know, in 2012, the Democrats lost all the major state races. They lost seats in both the state Senate and the state House of Representatives. So the Democrats here in South Carolina are going to have to find out what type of strategy they're going to use to go forward.
Okay, so now going forward, what are some of the hurdles that the South Carolina Democrats are facing?
Well, one of the major hurdles that Democrats are facing is the fact that they're losing the messaging war. In South Carolina's Republicans tend to dominate media, and their influence in media. Republicans generally dictate what a Democrat is in South Carolina, and not the other way around. Another hurdle that Democrats face is diversity, and by diversity, I'm talking about political ideology. A lot of our Democratic leadership is to the far left of the spectrum. And so as when you look at Republicans, you have moderate, conservative, and far-right Republicans. Whereas Democrats, we tend to cluster to the far left. And in a southern state such as South Carolina, it's just not that simple. So I think what the party needs is some diversity in leadership. We need new ideas. We need a new vision. We need to try and reach people in South Carolina. And typically, Southerners tend to be moderate. to a certain degree, even Democrats. So Democrats have to look at that message and bring in more diversity of ideas in up under the umbrella, so to speak. Another problem which we have as far as getting that, once we develop that message, we need different mediums to get that message out. We've got to look at, Democrats have got to look at more than just your traditional media outlets. The internet and technology has given us an array of avenues to get this message out. So we definitely have to, Democrats definitely have to get that message out. And Democrats have to look at strengthening the infrastructure within the state. Democrats in South Carolina rely a lot on outside or allied organizations to come in, the DNC, OFA. It's going to be very important, especially going from 2012 to 2014, to strengthen Democratic infrastructure within the state, whether that's the local Democratic county parties or your Democratic clubs, or even South Carolina allied organizations. And I'm talking organizations such as the NAACP and South Carolina Progressive Network, South Carolina New Dems. A lot of these allied organizations were the key, and they were instrumental in defeating the voter ID law. And so that's where Democrats stand on that end.
Okay, and Michael, finally, the most beneficial thing that you would recommend from your perspective for the party going forward at this particular point?
One of the things the party needs to do to improve, it has to expand. And like I told you, is lack of diversity. The South Carolina Democratic Party is hurting when it comes to reaching out to males between the ages of 25 to 55. Typically, if it's a white Southern male, he's going to vote Republican. We have to strengthen that message, and we have to show them that the Democratic Party has something for them. The Democrats have got to become stronger as far as corporate interests and reaching out to business and creating jobs. Another problem that Democrats have to overcome is young people. They have to bring in more young people, and not young people. They're doing a great job at bringing young people in to vote Democratic. But what is needed is new leadership. You're going to have to bring in some new leadership. With new leadership, you get a new vision. You get new energy. You get new ideas. You get a party base that's invigorated and is dying to go forward. I think the Democrats are going to have to seize and really figure out the most effective way to leverage technology. I think technology is going to be a key component in the 2012 and 2014 election cycle. He who is able to capitalize on technology is going to be able to dominate in fundraising and message and just all-out organization of the party.
Okay, and finally, Mike, we appreciate that perspective. And finally, this morning, you have an announcement that you wanted to make this morning.
Yes, it's with a heavy heart that I will be resigning, stepping down for now, my position here at my Metro TV. I'm getting ready to launch my candidacy for South Carolina House Seat 77. I've been in politics over a decade in South Carolina. I just think it's time, given the recent voter ID law, that fight, and a series of other laws, that it's time for me to step down from this position and to play a larger role in protecting the citizens of South Carolina. And so I've enjoyed my time here, and I hope to see you guys soon. So please support me. This won't be the last time you see me.
We'll see you on the campaign trail. We wish you continued success and all the best on your future endeavors. And on that note, we'll continue with more of MyMetroTV.com as the broadcast continues. From medical treatments to alternative energy solutions, innovation has been top of mind in our nation's capital this week. honoring high school seniors with exceptional promise in math and science. Intel Corporation and Society for Science and the Public. This year's winner, Nithin Tuma, unlocks potential pathways for breast cancer treatment to take the top honors.
Nithin Tuma.
I mean, it's a great honor. It's a great honor, and it just pushes me to do the things I've been doing, the things I love to do, continuing my research work in science, my passion for science, and obviously things like this are a big bolster in that, So going forward, I'll look back on this obviously with a lot of joy. Mostly what these basic research studies are attempting to understand in cancer is mapping out these protein pathways. Before we can even think of targeted therapeutics, we need to understand how these proteins behave.
I know angiogenesis.
So angiogenesis is tumor cells, or tumors, malignant tumors, need to create their own vasculature. They need their own blood vessels to bring nutrients and oxygen because they're growing so rapidly. That process is called angiogenesis, and it's critical.
Rounding out the top three positions were second place winner Andrei Sushko and third place winner Mimi Yen. The Intel Science Talent Search is the nation's most elite and demanding high school research competition.
If you want to try, you should definitely go for it. Great things can happen, and you'll never know unless you go for it, so might as well try. Because there are 10 times more of this than this, there is no regulation. They're not able to compensate.